Versatile Mage. Chapter 226. Personally kill her. The dark beast with the cursed aura charged toward one of the smaller ones. Its speed was clearly much faster than the average dark beast. Before the smaller dark beast could even react, the cursed one had already grabbed onto its four limbs. Not only was it faster, but in terms of strength, the cursed dark beast was also much stronger. The new dark beast was filled with power as it ripped the smaller dark beast in two. The mixed flesh was being torn apart, and the sound of bones breaking was audible. The little dark beast was torn apart by the cursed one. Black blood splattered all over the ground. Goo goo goo. The other few dark beasts were scared to death, cowering as if they wanted to run away. The cursed dark beast's gaze turned around as its sharp black claws suddenly crisscrossed. A black claw shredded the wall as it flew along one of the dark beasts that was fleeing a bit too slowly. Once the black claws reached the dark beast, its movement came to an abrupt stop. A very clear X mark emerged on its body, and it was divided into several pieces along the lines. The cursed dark beast seemed extremely savage. Even though it saw the four other dark beasts running away, it did not plan on letting them off the hook. It was massacring them. The pain it displayed in its eyes only seemed to be relieved by killing. Bang! Cold moonlight illuminated the roof. A sturdy dark beast was thrown into the water reservoir right next to Zhang Lulu. It splashed limply as it hit, causing the water to slowly flow out. In the moonlight, this was even more shocking to see. After killing them all, the cursed dark beast raised its head as it roared. This sound could be heard very vividly in these streets. It scared some of the drunkards that were still wandering around in the evening, and they fell to the ground. At the side of the water reservoir, Zhang Lulu had already gone completely lifeless. These bloody scenes had happened right in front of her. The bloody remains were everywhere. She imagined that this would be her doom very soon. She was unable to move. She was even unable to bring out the star path that she was so skilled at, and drawing a star atlas was even out of the question. The cursed dark beast in front of her, covered in the blood of its kin, was extremely strong. It was so strong that Zhang Lulu couldn't do anything to fight against it. After it roared, the cursed dark beast turned around. Its face was covered in black blood and could only be described with one word: pain. Pain occupied the face of the dark beast, as if it had lost all other emotions. Furthermore, the only thing you could see in its eyes was resentment and savagery. Zhang Lulu didn't dare to look into the eyes of this monster, but her legs didn't listen to her as they began to go soft. The cursed dark beast was not planning on killing her in the same way it had killed its kin. It walked toward her with slow steps, but at the same time, it seemed to be struggling with something as the steps it took also retracted. Zhang Lulu's head was completely empty. She did not know why this cursed dark beast wasn't moving any faster. With its strength, it could easily kill her. What? You don't want to make a move? Someone spoke up. On this originally empty roof emerged a man who seemed extremely suspicious. Zhang Lulu immediately turned her head and realized that a man wearing half a mask was standing to the side of the roof in the moonlight. When did he appear? Or could it be that he was always there? Before he made a noise, she did not notice him at all. You really surprised me. Refining a cursed dark beast is a very difficult thing. It doesn't just require a physique that is already extremely strong. It also requires the soul to be filled with hatred and resentment. Who would have thought that someone like you, from a good university, would accumulate so much resentment? You are really suitable for joining our Black Vatican, to be our killing slave. If you want to run, then forget it. The soul in slavery of our Black Vatican is something that even the Parthenon temple cannot resolve. The man with half a mask called out in ridicule. Goo 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 goo. The cursed dark beast let out sounds as it struggled furiously. Unfortunately, its soul was locked by incorporeal shackles. These shackles were made by the half-masked man, and no matter how much more hatred it had, it was unable to attack that person. Zhang Lulu stood there, but she was unable to understand what they were saying. Originally, Your transformation was something that made me very excited. I could perhaps give you lenient treatment, but you decided to run away and kill so many of your kin. Thus, as a punishment, the half-masked person displayed a horrifying smile as his eyes looked at Zhang Lulu like she was livestock. He slowly commanded, "Go rip her apart. Kids like to split things apart as a game, and you are no different from a just-born child to me. This girl will be your playtoy. You can rip her apart any way you want." Zhang Lulu's face turned pale. After the half-masked man said these words, Zhang Lulu shuddered all over. Goo 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 goo. The cursed dark beast was extremely angry as it roared toward the half-masked man. "You even dare to raise your voice to me. Are you tired of living?" The half-masked man took out a black whip from inside his windbreaker. This whip was as thick as an arm. When it whipped toward the cursed dark beast, the cursed dark beast was actually unable to avoid it. Crack! After the whip landed on the cursed dark beast, a bloody mark appeared on its back. "Go! Kill her!" the half-masked man yelled. With its eyes turned red, the cursed dark beast began to walk toward Zhang Lulu. The cursed aura and the overpowering stench immediately swept over Zhang Lulu. She was so scared that she fell onto the floor, her face filled with tears of fear. "I told him before, I will make you wish you were dead," the half-masked man said sinisterly. The cursed dark beast was getting closer and closer to Zhang Lulu, its claws seeming to lift up. However, its arm was also trembling. The rotting, pained face began to distort. Finally, its claw struck toward its own shoulder. A deep wound immediately sank into its flesh. It seemed to want to sever its arms as a sound came from the very depths of its throat. "You are unable to resist my orders. Kill her, and your pain will be relieved." The more sins the soul of a dark beast carries, the stronger it will become, and the more it will be able to resist the torment of the soul in slavery. "Quickly, kill her!" The man with half a mask roared out his orders, even as he smiled. Killing this girl was something very easy for Yuang. However, he wanted to watch Zhu Zhaoting, who he had turned into a cursed dark beast, kill her. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.